is here. Hello, Christy. Hello, Maria. Yes, Polly came from the pits of hell. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Blue Bella. Hello, Christy. Hello, Danny Danny. Hello, Tootsie Lizard. Look who's here. Look who's here. I told you I was going to have an interview with our dear Donut because what the fuck is going on, man? Hello, Christine. So yes, everyone who wants to help and support Donut, please send
Oh wow, thank you.
for sure, because I'm hearing that you keep on getting sued.
I pity the fool. That's all I gotta say for now. I pity the fool. All today I just been, when I see people, when I see lawsuits, like for instance, the other day I pulled up Brother Bilal's lawsuit that he filed against Jada Pickett, and I looked at the complaint, and just by looking at it, I was able to tell what type of motions could be filed against it, what would happen, the significance of it, if it was strong, if it was weak. And so, when I seen Mr. Big Gum thing, I was like, first of all, the third grade scribbling was enough for me, but and I was actually officially served with it yesterday. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, all these motions and things that I have in my head and case law that I know, it's time to, put it down on paper.
Wow. But why do you? Because now
Hmm.
I don't understand what's going on with all of those people. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Chihuahua Kitchen. Yeah, I had to put on the red lipstick because I will not put on my cat ears because this is all bullshit. I'm hearing now that someone feels in danger because there was an X and on their face on a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's sorry about that. Oh, that's gassing it. That's pushing a narrative, and I think
Exactly.
I think the more tedious people get to make an example or to it just shows their hand. And I just honestly have so much empathy for humanity, especially like just getting online and seeing people able to like brainwash people and people not understand their plays, or so many other people just pile on this false rhetoric and stuff, and people listen to it and believe it.
Mhm.
And I'm numb to it at this point in time. Like people that say that they're friends and they turn on you and stuff. It's just like I'm totally numb to it now. I don't even get angry. Like that's the thing about it is I get angry, and especially if I get angry and start crying, like that. I
Mhm.
think that's where I have respect for you, because I was like, this girl is angry and she's crying. Either she's gonna let this strengthen her, or it's going to defeat her. And I said this to you before, I said when you cried and you showed how strong you was going to get, I was like, okay, I got to rock with her. And ever since then, I kind of been rocking with you because it reminded me of myself. So I don't think
Well,
crying is, you know,
we are the scapegoat of the black tea sector.
well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not gonna do anything to me. It's in real life or anything. I just think right now the serendipity of all of this with this stribble scrabble lawsuit and stuff, it gives me an opportunity and a chance to show the public and show the bloggers and people that they're gonna be covering the case, that once this is over with, they're gonna realize that damn, the not really knows what he's doing and talking about. And so whenever I put myself in another situation where I'm covering a court case, people are going to have to put respect on my name. And just this case is going to add some type of authenticity and credibility to it all. So hopefully he doesn't dismiss the case, because I do look forward to litigating. I love it. Making me
Mhm.
a defendant in the case. Are you sure you want to do that? But okay, yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's a really interesting coincidence that all of this started to happen the moment Armon Wiggins started to see. And I'm sorry, I have nothing against the man. I don't know him. All I know is that Kingpin is bitter about him, and that right now I don't understand why he is trying to act as if you're a threat to him. It's like you simply doing your own thing, covering the Milagro versus Megan Thee Stallion. You were one of the few YouTuber actually interested in that. Most people did not. And
Mhm.
then it's like the fact that he came after you. and that after that, now I'm seeing that you said that you were going to different lawsuit, etc. And then after that, a couple of days later, he is showing the same list. And I'm just like, and now he's trying to kind of use the law, and I don't like it because he is a fellow black man. He knows right now what's going on with you because they made such a hoopla about the fact that you were going to jail and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's trying to act as if you're some type of violent black man who has already, like the law is already watching you. We can already see that it was kind of weird because they gave you a bail of 250K. And I'm never going to forgive that. And I'm never going to forget that. I think this
Well,
is such
well,
an insane amount. And then now those fellow black people who are taking the most frivolous shit are just using that because they know that you're already someone that the law is fucking over. I'm sorry, a bail of $250,000 for it. It doesn't make sense. It's not normal. I've never seen that. So for
yeah.
them to like do back to back
Mhm.
PRO, I just hate it.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Anybody can go and file anything that they want at the court. Me personally, like when I go file, I have to request for permission, and I don't mind that because I really like I get OCD and I really like practicing law. That's why I say make me a defendant in the case. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna run wild on you, but and I don't mind having to get permission from the presiding judge to file a case. For instance, the situation with YouTube, I had to get permission from the presiding judge, and when they approved it, and they know it adds somewhat of a stamp of approval from the judge that oversees the other judges that actually might get the case. So that's like a serendipity aspect of it. Also, it constrains me. It makes me think twice. I can file a lawsuit against you. Anybody can file a lawsuit against any and everything. And I have to think twice. Is it worth it? Do I need to go and petition this and waste my time? And it makes me think twice. And so I don't really look at the vexatious litigant thing as a crutch. It just means that in state court, specifically in California state court, not California federal court, which is right across the street, just specifically in California state court, I just have to, request for permission. And I filed one lawsuit request for permission, and the judge gave me permission to do it. And I'm going to file another one pretty soon. It's just really like for instance, I even went through fraud. Like this Indian company stole $1,100 from me, talking about registering my trademark. I got all the proof to prove it, and that's a lawsuit, and I can file it. But as long as it's within the statute of limitation, and I got time. So, anybody can file whatever they want to file.
Mm-hmm.
If Week at Night feels like I threatened her, go file whatever you want to file. I think, and what you're saying, them using this whole $250,000 bail against me. I mean, obviously that was horse stuff, and that was cap because I was representing myself and beating them, and they was just like, "We gonna crash the system against them." Same similar to why I got arrested for practicing law without a license in Florida because I was subpoenaing the police and stuff, and so they used their own system against me. That's what that was about. Now because my thing is I'm having so much fun drafting up these motions and stuff against Mr. Big Gums, and I just want him to open his mail and see the book that he has to, But anyways, enough of that. But I will give you a hint and an indicator in his Scribble Scrabble TRO. He was talking about it. It specifically says number 6, other cases, have you or any other people listed in 3. And 3 is pretty much additional protected persons, and nobody is there. So it said, have you or the person in 3 been involved in another court case with the person in 2? And he checked yes, and then checked criminal, Los Angeles, and put it. But that's fraud on the court because you and nobody else a part of this is involved with that case. So I kind of like took that and flipped it, and it was like, okay, this dude is committing perjury. He's lying about this. He's like, his
You're
relationship.
not gonna add Nick at Night.
No. They have nothing to do with a criminal case that I have going on. So
Oh,
this is
okay, okay.
this is fraud on the court, and I specified that he checked this and did this and misrepresented because he was desperate to get a TRO, which was denied, or in a relationship with the parties, he specified, oh, this happened and we never been court. And I'm like, you're lying to yourself. You don't want people to know that these are the pictures we took in December. And based on your actions, you mooted anything prior to December the 3rd, 2023. So I filed a motion to strike California Civil Code section of 435, 436, strike out all the allegations about what happened before December the 3rd, 2023. And then even the same thing at the courthouse with the bathroom and how I got every immature kid saying after that, days after that, he's still in front of me trying to talk and smile. Or even when I'm filming Milagro, he's arm's length next to me and talking. So every allegation that he said is going to be struck out. And by the time you strike out all these allegations, he's not going to have no pleading, no complaint left, coupled with an anti-slap motion. And so that's what I've been working on today, you know.
You do
Excited.
well. Like you're already like you can tell like you're really organized and you're used to it. But to people who watch like personally, I'm new to YouTube, maybe a year. I've been in
Mhm.
the sector. I think it's deplorable. Like I understand. I listen to Nick at Night video. I understand. While I don't agree with a lot of what she's saying because I think she doesn't know what happened between you, Jag, and Armon, and like she
No,
don't.
no, no. She does. What
She
it
does.
is what it's like what happened was, and I can't prove this, but just based on my intuition, after the video that I did with her on her panel, I feel like she had additional conversations and came out and picked a side. And throughout that same video, scattered. She was like, "Oh yeah, I have more of a rapport with Armand, so I'm gonna take his side." So she said things like that that let me know that my intuition in private communication was real, or omitting certain facts like what happened. She completely omitted she went from the Tory Lanez to the Diddy trial and said that she had leftover problems from the Tory Lanez situation. And it came into the Diddy trial to justify and try to cover a track and not let the public know that Armand did interfere with you. Because if she would not have left out that we also went to the ASAP Rocky trial and spent 4 or 5 days around each other together, why would you have a problem with me at the Diddy trial? So she skipped out on that and omitted that important fact because the average person would be like, well, so you was at the ASAP Rocky trial with him. Why do you have problems with him at the Diddy trial? You guys had a great rapport. And then on top of that, I made a mistake. I publicly apologized about it. And then I was like down with her. And so, long story short, like these people are disgusting, diabolical. And I just honestly feel like it's in my best interest to not waste not a second of my time or energy. I got good, clean energy too, like just quite naturally, genuinely. I got good, clean energy. And when I take that back from you, people are personally offended, especially if you've witnessed it, you've seen it in person. It's noticeably absent, right? And so I'm not playing with none of these people. They don't fucking exist to me at all. Like I do feel like I'm better than them. I do feel like Nick at Night Quill is boring, is lame. At one point in time, I did look at her like she was entertaining, but now that I see her for who she is going back to. So I don't know. It's probably a little bit like biased, I guess, at this point, but I don't give a fuck about her. Like I don't care. Like this is a grown lady pushing 45 with bow rats in her head, competing with her daughter. Like get
Oh
out of
my
here.
god! What I will say is I can see a setup when I see one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see it when someone wants to paint that someone else is dangerous or a liar.
Mm-hmm.
You make different people repeat the same thing, but with the most frivolous of reason.
I mean, but that's the thing. Now that they're going to the court of law, now okay, you want the public to believe
Yeah.
this, then let's take it to court, let's litigate it, and at the end of it, the public gonna have no choice but to deal with the adjudicated facts. And y'all niggas need money. You don't need money. You gonna fucking need a lot of time and energy, especially if you're fighting me by yourself in the court of law. Like what's
But
hard
I
to you
hate
is second nature to me.
but I hate the fact that it's so clear that it's planned to try to make you look like this dangerous black man. And I'm tired of seeing black people try to use the angry black man on a black man when you black. Like
Hmm.
listening to Nick at Night, someone that has experience and someone that has been a YouTuber for a long time, start having a fit about an X on her face. And does that mean now that he wants to eliminate me? I was like,
Yeah,
what
that was
kind
a
of
that was a
shit?
play. Like
Exactly.
talking about my gunshots, which is something
Oh
that
my
I've
God.
how many thousands of people have heard these gunshots on my
Thank you.
keyboard thousands of times. That the X and other, it's like it's so much of a reach to where I think when
Exactly.
she came out and did that and other people followed by, it became extremely obvious. But these people are narcissistic. They care about the court of public opinion. They care about going along with whatever narrative that's going to get them the clicks and views. I don't. And I feel like with that said, I am somewhat of a threat to them or a new generation.
Yeah.
If they allow me to persevere and to keep going and not get tore apart, and I'm setting examples for how to be true, how to be honest, how to have integrity, then eventually they become my new. So
No, for me, as black people, we need to stand on something. Okay. Because let's say I look at 82 doing a live, being like, I told you he was a C head. And I'm like, did you
and that's it.
listen to what she said? That was scary. It was an X on the thumbnail.
Mm.
And but now they can say, well, Armon was scared of him. 82 is scared of him. Nick at Night is scared of him. And I'm like, that's the point, to just have a number of.
Just take it to court. If you're scared and you feel like you have a significant proof and reasons to be scared, just take it to court. Because at this point in time, I've totally, and a part of me actually like not caring about the court of public opinion, because that's the reason we're in this situation. That's the reason why I don't fuck with Armand, is because you've tainted the court of public opinion about me, and now you want to convert that into the court of law, and it's not going to happen. Like like I'm a brilliant mind. I think like lawyers. I think like judges, and so when these people say that, like, you niggas are just gonna look toxic and low vibrational and delusional, and I'm not going to be expected to or obligated to respond to any of them no more, because they're all essentially going to be defeated in the
They're
court of law.
trying to
It's,
use the fact that you're vulnerable because you just came out of jail to paint a narrative about you. And I
mm,
know that their viewer can be stupid enough to just go with it, to be like, well, he just came out of jail. Well, he has a reputation. And I'm like, I despise to see such blatant manipulation.
at this, like I said, I'm used to it. And after I was like, oh, you really wanna sue me about this? You really want to go down this route? Like, you really want to go down this route, and let's figure it out. Like, we're not talking about nobody in the chat that says they got law degrees and they're lawyers. No YouTuber who's a lawyer turned YouTuber. We're actually talking about the court of law. So I'm excited to have my day in court. I swear to God, I am. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
Quintal
super
is
duper excited
obsessed
about it.
with you, man.
Oh well.
That's the thing. You need to stop and go get. I'm like, that's the manipulation that I hate. Because I'm sorry. Let's look at her complaint, X on her face, sound effect, and the fact that Donat said, "Oh, someone died recently." I thought that was like, and I'm not American, but I thought that was like an equivalent of God don't play about me.
That's exactly what it was saying, just
Yeah,
in a way. Yeah, that was
he's
yeah. That's exactly what
American,
I
you
was
know?
saying.
So I was like, I feel like it's like God don't play about me.
And it is that's the point. And like, if you go to a judge and say he said somebody died and he said he's a Mason, and it means what you just said. God don't play about me. I just articulated it and put information out there, and it's really about God not playing with me. The God is not going to play about me when it comes to you. Okay, that's all it is. And so I
I'm
have
learning.
honestly,
I'm learning.
mhm, I've honestly just like I'm excited about this court case. I'm pretty excited about it. I really am. I think anybody and everybody should come out and report on it or whatever. I mean,
But I also think it needs to be shown as to why this is happening. Like, let's be clear. For me, as someone that, by the way, I like Armon Wiggins' content. I don't know the man. I like Nick at Night. I don't know them. I like their content. But I can tell that Nick at Night is just protecting her friend. And I can tell that
that's
Armon
it.
Wiggins, yeah. And Armon Wiggins, I can tell that maybe after the DD trial and all of that, he's trying to find something else. And he decided to take the trajectory of Donut, but he needs to remove Donut. And so let's do a whole campaign. And I don't
Hmm.
appreciate that personally. And
I
I
mean,
have nothing against those people.
I seen it and I see it. It's just like the most empowering thing about it is me realizing that, damn, they're talking about you. I actually have the choice to listen to it or not. I actually have the choice to respond to it or not. And because I'm so entertaining and got so much energy and got this repertoire for always responding, like this light bulb went off. Don't respond. Don't watch it. You know, it'll be different if I didn't train my audience. Like my audience, I always tell them, don't tell me nothing. Don't mention no content creators. So my audience, even if they're watching it, they're not expecting me to respond to it. I'm doing it on my own. So I'm not going to lose any supporters that I have. I'm not. Like I even have supporters and people tell me, yeah, I heard about you and it was all bad. But then when I checked you out, I was like, what are they talking about? So they're still promoting me by way of dragging things on or whatever the case may be, and vice versa. Like as soon as you promote somebody or some people, even though Nika Nyquil has been on here longer, people got acquainted with her because I went to her platform, and now they're unsubscribing because they now realize what type of person she is. And that's just what it is. Like that bitch
But
don't
don't
exist to
talk
me.
about but don't talk about being pro-black and then using the fact that this black man has this situation happening, and then you want to put, like, calling the police on a black person for no reason when you are a fellow black person. That does not sit well with me.
No, Nika Knight, she's a follower, not a leader. She wants to be a part of, and she wants to, from what I got from that player, she wants to duplicate and feel like, well, Armand filed one against him. Maybe I filed one too. She's just trying to wing it because like she's a grifter. It's the holidays coming around, and she wants to play the sympathy. She wants to act like Denat's the bad. Like I'm not even gonna respond to her because I'm gonna set an example to show you how bitches like to run their mouth, and you just gonna run your mouth by yourself. I said what I
Well,
said.
I
I put
am
the
gonna
information out.
respond because I am annoyed. Okay, I am
That's
annoyed.
content for you.
It is content, but I am annoyed about watching someone talk about Jag and using and saying that official campaign, this paragon of virtue. I'm like, this is a terrible person. Don't be trying to make it seem like I didn't like the whole. I think it smells bad. It smells
Mhm.
like some type of, I don't know, piège. I don't know how to say it in English.
Yes,
Mm,
it's definitely an op up. Like, I
yes,
it's definitely an op up. It's definitely given. Let's all collectively just pile up and let's figure out how to hurt him. You cannot hurt me because the public believed that you was my friend when the whole time I knew you wasn't my friend. And I'm supposed to go to the plant, explain to the public why you decided to show your hand. I think they'll see that for themselves. If it's entertaining, if it's hot, and I'm doing a docket on the weekend. If, like, for instance, they're talking about me, and if I get bored and I need content, then I probably go and listen to what they said just to put them on the docket, and that's just content. It doesn't mean that I'm crashing out. It doesn't mean that I don't care about these people. Like how I'm acting right now is who I am in real life. Armand knows it. Neek knows it. Like I just get on here with a hyper energy because this is content. Like from the Diddy trial to the Megan Thee Stallion trial, I'm writing notes to cover the law. Getting viral clips with the celebrities, and also giving YouTube and this particular platform, there's an audience for people that wants to see the content creator beef and the issues. And I've done those three things immaculate all at the same time in the same day, from the Diddy trial to the Milagro Grams trial. And for some reason, he's crazy. And it's because of this narrative that Big Gums got me under. People have a wool over their eyes, and they can't see and appreciate the multi-dimensional facet person that I am. But these content creators, they know that. They see that. I don't have to explain that to them. They would rather come on here and deceive the people. This is why I like any content creator secrets is not a secret when it comes to me. Any back communication, there's nothing that I've ever communicated with you that you and I both know that we can't talk about privately. I don't do that. Like there's no private conversation that you can have with me to think that we can't have this conversation publicly. These are the people that phone rings out the hook and talk all day from people on the internet that they never even met in real life, and neglect that. Like Nick at NyQuil, Nick, you haven't talked to your cousin in 10 years, but you talk to all of these people who convince you things about online and stuff every single day. You ain't promote your cousin. You sitting there, why are you crying about your cousin? You can talk about, I probably know more about your cousin just from looking at her channel than you. You didn't talk to her for 10 years. Like like Armon has a brother and a sister with YouTube channels. They're trying to make it. He won't even promote them, won't shout them out. And you see me,
What?
yeah. Like if I'm promoting you and shouting you out, Madgie, what make you think that if my family, niece, nephew, whoever, anybody collaborate with me, I'm going to show them love. These people don't show love to the people in their real lives, but want to come to the internet and build false narratives. And for y'all to think that they're somehow special, and because I don't subscribe to that, let's go ahead and eliminate him out of the equation.
But do
Yeah.
you think that was something that was brewing? And by the way, 10 out of a 10 with your reaction. You have, since you have come back from jail, you have been impressive.
Thank you.
No, for real. Like, you are so calm. Watching that play would have made me become enraged.
It's not working because the anger management class is working. And then and it's like this is why, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this weekend particularly in my audience, no, you notice how like I usually like, oh yeah, I'm gonna roast these motherfuckers for playing. I'm gonna do it at the beginning of the show, then get into the real content. No, this weekend I flipped it. I was like, let me get into the real content to show them that this this energy, this behavior, this sporadic roasting stuff applies to any and everybody. And then at the end of the show, let me go ahead and do it to these losers on YouTube. And if you watched it the entire time, then you would know that it's just nothing personal. And I feel like the things that I say, the way that I roast, it hurts people. But if people let me know that it hurts you, like Nika Knight could have told me a long time ago, what you're saying and doing on the internet is hurting you. You didn't have to wait till the Tory Lanez trial. Prime example with you. When I roasted you and you started crying, what did I do immediately?
You said that it was beautiful and it was funny to see me cry. And then after that, you wrote to me to say, it's nothing personal and that deep, relax. It's just the dozen.
The dozens. And I was like, okay. And I even went on my platform. Like, I don't want to see nobody hurt and cry. You know, the truth can't be considered disrespectful. And believe it or not, most of my roasts, whether you realize it or not, it be the truth. If you pay attention to what I'm saying, it be the goddamn truth. you
Now
know,
I'm thrown about, yo, Madagascar. I remember those days.
Madagascar. That was a year ago. To this day, that was a year ago. Oh my gosh.
That was so funny. That was,
Madagascar.
yes. I remember when I would cry and I was like, you have been cruel.
Imagine
That was
said,
cute.
Imagine said in 18-2 he's a wolf, but the not, oh, he's a snake.
Yo,
He's just mean and vicious.
yeah.
That shit was so funny.
Oh yeah, no, that's been a year ago. That was a year ago.
Look,
Wow.
look at Maria. She's your moderator. She
Yeah.
said that's how I found out about Magic. For bro, that's like how come everybody can talk about me in the whole objective of talking about me? This is where Nika and Nate crossed the line for me, and I was like, fuck you. Your whole objective, it seemed like talking about me was to trash me. You see all these negative comments in your channel. You see the day before that, I'm telling people not to harass you. You don't pay me the same respect or anything. Then think you're gonna build a false story about me and for me to click your link and smile. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I was fuck out of here, you dumb asshole. Like get out of here. Fucking stupid ass motherfucker. Like I see straight through you. Shitty ass, fish
How
smelling
can
ass
she
bitch.
call? She's here calling you a sweetheart. He's so nice, but I am so
But
scared
then
of him. There was an
right.
X on my face. An X on my face. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and then like what's crazy, last night I click consciousness platform and like I said, there, like Conscious, I gave Conscious a thumbnail. Like Conscious still had the video up. And it was, let me see, Conscious still had a video up. When I first came on YouTube, I was like, this shit is Game of Thrones type of thing. And so I had a big ass dragon in the fucking background of a thumbnail with a lot of content creators' face on it. Let me see. One second. Where is it? 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 Oh, could they conscious remove it or
Thank
something?
you. I legit cried with her. Thank you. Now we can laugh at me crying.
Yeah,
Like I said,
exactly.
like that's when he tried to explain to me it was the dozen, and I was just like, "You were cruel. You were mean. You were mean for no reason."
But anyways, no, I was trying to see, like I've created videos with
Mhm.
X's on people's faces, and like I don't even have to explain that. Like
No, nobody needs to explain.
who
That's
would be
so stupid. That's
dumb to
so
even
stupid.
like, oh my gosh, like just file your
Can you
paperwork.
imagine someone like people did worse than put an X on my face? Are you kidding me? An X
Yeah.
and then a random pew 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 sound at the beginning that is clearly a
Hmm.
sound effect. I'm threatened for my life. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and people said, like I said, she got 30K views. She needed the click. Of course, she needed the clicks. Like that's just what it is. You
And
need to
that's
take care of your
sad.
daughter, and
That's
that's sad.
sad.
At the end of the day, she got a daughter to take care of. A daughter, no man, and a whole bunch
Oh,
of toys that she use, wash off real good, and ship them out to her supporters. So,
oh, because like I said, for me, I was just like, she's trying to give a solid to Armon while getting views of just showing the worst stereotype of black people. And
mm-hmm,
I'm just like, thank you so much.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's like because I'm thinking a lot about 82, who is milking the situation. And I'm just like,
I haven't even
are you
seen it.
not pro black? I am so tired of this man. You're
Mm-hmm.
pro black. Like, this should go against what you believe in,
Hey,
whatever that
but
you like the
listen,
person or
you
not.
you know why I'm calm, because see, I know
Yeah.
law and I know what niggas say in the court of public opinion don't fucking matter. I know that. And the more people you see take on this notion in the court of public opinion and rather directly or indirectly rally behind, or even the blogger, it's like I'm looking at you, I'm like, bitch, you're indirectly serving the purpose of the same nigga who you came online and threatened and said that you was gonna go to the next court here and fight him. You're the one who needs a restraining order, not me. But I'm like, you're so goddamn dumb. You're standing behind somebody whose whole purpose and intent was to display their loyalty to the one person who you said you didn't like. You're a fucking follower too. I'm not fucking with none of them. Like, no, I don't give a fuck If you are a YouTuber, don't fucking speak to me. Don't talk to me, especially if you're black. At some court case, at some public event, bitch, go on. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at me. There's no influence that you have. You're not going to help me get paid. You're not going to help me do a motherfucking thing. You just fear competition. And I've been humble this entire time. And y'all motherfuckers want me to act out of an ego. You really going to be scared.
Me, when I look at Armon and his reaction to you, I'm like, this man is, and like I said, love Armon, more oil, but he seems terrified of
And
you.
you notice how earlier you said you don't have a problem with Armand and Nick. You watch their content and how you just you notice I have not said or given you any pushback because
Exactly.
that is your personal choice on who you decide to watch and not watch, regardless of how I feel about them. They don't have no moral compass. They don't have the same MO. And they look at me and they act like, well, since the not don't do that, it's easier for me to go ahead and brainwash people. You know, it's fucked up. It's nigga shit. Like, sorry, but like I'm just being real with y'all. I love black people. I love my people. I try my best to look out, but I'm tired. Like there's barely any black people in my real life, barely any black people that I can call and keep it a being with. And so for white people, Asian people, Jewish people, it makes me sad because it makes me feel like, damn, do I have to be tokenized? Which is not a bad thing, but damn, where's all the real niggas at? Like, and niggas is just not real. So these
There are
people,
a lot of them that are busy being, there is a lot of crab in a barrel. Like when I look at Armand and how he's personally, how he seems to react to you,
mm-hmm.
like it's weird because it's really like your success at the Milagro versus Megan
And my
trial.
pause.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
want to say, he has an audience and a rapport for dealing with the rap girls and covering those people religiously. So with him coming, I already knew he was going to drag me in the numbers. That never wavered me from being passionate about doing the crime. That never wavered me from covering Megan. Like, Megan was not fucking with nobody out there but me and then Megan Kuniff when I wasn't there anymore, you know? So, like, this is what they're afraid of. Those moments that are undeniable that they can't take away from me. But you can come to the courthouse fucking with me. And when I decide, okay, well, there's an audience that wants this conflict and let me speak about it online. And then let me go back upstairs and don't pay attention to the nigga, pay this nigga dust, write my notes. But somehow that takes precedence over the fact that I got all of this Megan content. The fact that I actually know what I'm talking about, like with the law. Like, and now you motherfuckers are gonna know. You motherfuckers want to go to these cases, act like you know what you're talking about, sensationalizing shit. Then, bitch, sensationalize your own shit when you lose in the court of law. So he's done himself a disfavor. Like, you're not going to go to the Little Dirt case and Big U case and everybody is going to be told and notified that you are filing restraining orders against people for no reason. Like, no.
But is there a reason why he's so scared of you?
He's scared of the potential. And this is why he has me in this bubble to sway that I'm a stalker, because that's the way he controlled public perception about me. So I can hang out with him and be cool, but in the back of my head, there's a fear element of, damn, if I piss him off, he's going to get back online and say that I'm a stalker. It doesn't matter if we're cool and hang out. We can go travel for 2 weeks and come back and we're cool, but still, he still has this ability to come online and say, I'm a stalker. That's not cool. And to manipulate people. Oh, yeah, he begged me and I was just pretending and I was just being cool with him, but I really don't like him. He's been stalking me and I just try to show my stalker grace, and other people are perpetuating that narrative. That's very dangerous. That has affected me multidimensionally, you know? And so that, what I'm telling you, in content creators that are watching know it. They know that that's his way of controlling my because he's been here forever. It ain't like new people just running to YouTube. You know, he feels like he wants to dominate this space. And right, I mean, he's been here for a long time. If whether you subscribe to him, like him, love it or not, chances are if you come across Denot, you already know who Armon is. And he has me under this bubble to where I'm a stalker. And so at any
Yeah, I
time,
learned about Armon on the Didi trial. I learned about
Mhm.
you first.
And at any time he feel like he can come and pull whatever carpet I have and whatever success and whatever I have from underneath my feet by claiming it as his own. Or somehow, for instance, even when I was in the car crying, like, you know, I was like, oh, mom, radio, fuck you. But then I realized I was like, this is not even about her. This is about the fact that I'm in my car and I got to go see my sister. And I'm thinking about memories of my sister. He even took that, even in that video, I didn't mention him one thing. He took that and said that was about him. Like, who's stalking who? Who's stalking who?
How
Like,
long has he been on you like that?
since September the 21st, 2023, this guy has controlled the narrative online saying that I'm a stalker. It has been repeated all the way up until today. Armon Wiggins stalker and stalker this. So anytime Armon says stalker, he's sending a bird, even though he's not saying my name, he's already put the narrative in motion. And people like the Fish Eye Foo and all these other platforms, they've registered it and they know who he's talking about. So when you're at the Megan Thee Stallion trial, and I'm at the Megan Thee Stallion trial, and we both are getting 100,000 plus impressions on Twitter
Exactly.
and YouTube, they know me and you are the only two in this space that's there. And you go to tweeting this man, everybody know what you like. All the videos that they done did, Coffee City, the screenshots I done got, they know who you're talking about. So you can't sit up here and say, oh, I wasn't talking about him. Your backhanded, underhanded tactics does not work in the court of law. It just takes a declaration. It doesn't.
But it's crazy. The signal that he sent by talking about you. Everyone was talking about you because of it. It's like, anyway, for me, it's like he is terrified of you even having the opportunity of making like even a little shadow. Like he's really scared of competition. And I think that's a problem on YouTube. They should be okay with people existing. And thank you,
Mhm.
Vila. Make it rain, make it rain.
If you love it, you know, it's just you're a stalker. You're obsessed with these YouTubers' success. This is why I'm like, I'm actually gonna just totally alienate myself from. I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm not trying to prove that I am or am not a stalker. I'm not trying to prove that I am or am I not jealous of their success. I'm just alienating myself from them. I have nothing for them. Nothing in real life. I don't have a smile. I don't have a let me hold this door for you. I don't have no empathy. I don't have no sympathy. I don't have no hate. I don't have no love. I'm just, these niggas is dead to me. Like, that's what it means when people are dead to me. Like, if I don't rank too much and if I'm nobody, how come I'm the topic of discussion when I'm locked up? Like, that was the perfect opportunity for y'all to let the public forget about me. 30 days, they would have probably forgot about me. But you guys, for some reason, made it your business. I don't understand how I don't exist and how I don't rank and how I'm not important, but y'all are discussing me. Why don't you try it not and make it your duty to not say nothing about me? Whether it's backdoor and calling me a stalker or any reference towards me, but they won't because they know I would flourish. That's why this whole thing that I'm a stalker, aided and abated by Armon, is his fear mechanism, is his reaction to being afraid that this one right here will one day come and snatch everything that I worked for. And then he's the devil because he wants the public to believe that I'm jealous of him and that I'm jealous of his success. And no, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. What I give a fuck about and what I try to play cool with you about is hopefully you undoing this. You can't say that stuff about me. That's you calling somebody a stalker. Like that word, that's a crime. You're accusing me of a crime every fucking day, every second that I look around. If I randomly go to some spot and you happen to be there, I feel like, damn, I gotta leave because he's gonna say I'm stalking him. I don't know you're here. I'm totally uncomfortable. This is why I was uncomfortable when he got to the trial. Like, why are you here? Yeah, I know you got the clicks and views, you do whatever, and I can't control the fact that you're there. But as a human being, I'm not finna run to the courthouse to get up. I just have to control myself. I have to be cordial, and I tried that. I tried that at Lanard's sakes. I tried that. I'm not doing it no more. So the same treatment in the same way Area Mitchell Kid said that I had essentially ignored his motherfucking ass. That's the same. I'm gonna treat all of them. Don't fucking talk to me, bitch. I'll be if I'm the only YouTuber there and nobody there with me for my personal life or outside of YouTube, I'm okay eating by myself and talking and discuss. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Well, you're
Don't
not
fit,
alone on that because we're seeing the scapegoat play. We're
right.
seeing it.
Right. So that's the only thing. Like I'm gonna take myself out of the equation. You're not gonna make me feel like I can't do my job. I can't do, and it's noticeable when don't fuck with people. It's noticeable. Okay, so don't want to be in no drama, no meetup drama, none of that. I'm just taking myself out of the equation when it comes to these people because you don't want to fight. You want to run to the police. You want to play the victim. And even Nick, oh, and I was faking and pretending this whole time, and I was nice to him. Your audience is registering that. You're admitting that you're fake in real life, not just online. I mean, I don't know if she understood what she was saying, but that's why you got to be who you are at all given times. There's nothing that I've said or done a year ago that I can't say or do now. Have I made some mistakes and said some things out of turn without getting my facts? Yes. Have I said some roasting gags that hurt people and they've come back and told me and I've used the same platform I did it on and apologized for it? That's why can't I get the same grace? I'm not even looking for it no more. I'm looking for this court order. That's what I'm looking for at this point in time.
Listen, they are even trying to bring back the Jag days. When I listened to Nick at Night started to say, "That's my cousin. That's my cousin." I was just
That you
like,
haven't talked to in 10 years and you crying because she online and you still ain't never promote her. You ain't never bring your cousin up on a platform or nothing like that. Why are you crying? You ain't talked to your cousin in 10 years. You don't give a fuck about her. And so, you crying because you talk all that rah-rah and say how her cousin used to beat people up for her. And that's not the truth of anything right now with you. Like she don't even fuck with her own cousin. She don't. Like I hate, like she's a narcissist, a sociopath. Like, and you know, that's my, I haven't spoken to her in 10 years. In 10 years, but that's my, you know how many people die in 10, you know what could have happened in 10 years, times where you didn't speak to your cousin?
and
Unpack your own,
why
you
you
know,
using her then?
huh?
Why? Like she was using her, acting as if, well, I'm talking about it because that's my family. But you have not talked to your family for 10 years.
They say Jag talked about Area last night, probably because she seen and heard that recording. Like, yeah, like
Listen,
that's fake as fuck. Like this is fake,
I
fake.
don't
How can you
like,
trust somebody that don't talk to their own cousin for 10 years, but now you got all the emotions and empathies and
yes, that's
fake
my
as fuck.
thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, shut up. With love and affection, of course. And but why you for? Because at the end of the day, this is about Armon. Like Nick at Night, she's just
She inserted herself and she's trying to
exactly.
grift. What Nika Knight is, I feel like Nika Knight is slow. I really feel like she's slow because everything that you did was going head first to prove your loyalty to somebody who won't do the same thing for you. And everything that she did showed her hand. It's like this is like if we was at a jury trial and I would question her about her videos, her statements, and things, and what she did, she'll sit there and try to lie and say no. But you've been in court, you've heard how people testify and know what people are going to ask them, and reasonable minds have to infer. And I would say that that you and then I was being fake, but did not the whole time because I thought it would leave. Just you didn't have to do that. And if like, what are you talking about? And your whole issue is that I talked about you, put your name in titles. Y'all put my names in titles, and I'm not even reluctant to watching any of it. For what? I'm paying attention to the court of law. Since you want to cover the content and report the news factually, then report the case factually. Report the case factually. Mhm. That's where I'm at. And then conscious, conscious is really slick at it. He reporting the news, and he know goddamn well Armon 3-0 stribble scrabble right, and compared to what the fuck I do to that bitch in the court of law is is deadly. He gonna end up saying it, but he's playing the role. He's reporting the news as it come in. He's not really trying to seem like he's pushing an agenda, and I can respect that about him.
So why do you think Armon is so scared of you? Like, he seems to be like,
he's afraid of comparison. Joe Budden has some things that I've done and went viral, and because I don't show my face in it, because I'm not the center of attention. I don't feel famous by getting a viral moment with Cardi B. That's her. People watching it for her and her reaction. That has nothing to do with me. I don't feel like that's my peer or my equal when I'm on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? He's Joe Budden has. Oh, is that Armon? And no, that ain't Armon. That's Denot. Even Ariel Mitchell Kid on the phone call that you can play here if you want. I thought you was Armon. Even fucking I was in the goddamn deposit. I was in a virtual hearing with Cardi B's attorney. They pretty much subpoenaed me, had me sign a declaration and was supposed to come and testify about what the Penthorn incident. Cardi B's own attorney said, we did research on him. He was pouring baby oil on his body outside the Diddy trial. Don't you know I see that cracker email and cussed him the fuck out? Bitch, don't be lying on me. That's not me. So people are already comparing and associating me with Armon as a matter of de facto. Like, and you can pull up the Ariel Mitchell Kid call if you want. She said, because y'all are the only two in these spaces. You understand what I'm saying? There's other people too, but people are oftentimes comparing like
good-looking black man.
Huh?
Good-looking, fit black man.
I don't think Armon is good looking. I don't know why anybody would
like compare Armon to 82 or Official Kingpin.
Comparing to Mr. 82 or the fish-eyed fool, niggas that can't grow no hair, you know?
You know what I mean?
Okay, so
that's why. It's because he feels like you could take him.
And then this whole you only crash out. Crash out is that's my thing. I crash out. That's a part of my brand. To crash out, I can do it. I did it on Clubhouse, and I'm sorry. That's how I was crafted, and that's how I built my persona. And I came to YouTube. Rather, I'm talking about Shannon Sharp. I'm crashing out on him. Rather, I'm talking about Christian Rock or what. It's a part of what I do. That's what I do. I don't have to sensationalize things, and I don't have to be a narc or a narcissist to pander to whatever you guys are saying in the chat and go along with that narrative and harass people and do too much. Everybody Armon has talked about and make money off of, from Nicki to Cardi and all these other things. People he's been hyper focused on, they've had issues with him. Nobody but these loser ass creators on YouTube don't have issues with me because I don't stay hyper. Even when I seen Christian Rock in real life, she know who the fuck I am. She could have addressed me, I don't know, because I don't stay hyper focused. And then everybody know that there's an aspect of Denard is just he's being high energy and very entertaining is what they say about me. I don't have to do drugs, coke in a bathroom at Zeus Network to get high, get lit, to come online. I don't have to do any of that. People are gonna like whatever they want to like and prefer whatever they want to prefer. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I'm at the prime example, if I'm at this trial, Megan Thee Stallion, I'm gonna give you crash out energy to address the fuck shit in the back end and sneaky stuff Armon is doing. You got that from me. Later on, after the case is over, I'm going to go and articulate myself. I'm not going to sensationalize the case. I'm not going to do that. Or engage with celebrities. So I'm a multifaceted, multidimensional being. And people that are for me. That's it. Like, why does it take a whole army of people to try to dissuade other people to look at my crash out as like it's a mental health manic episode opposed to This is the way he just give up content. This is where
Mhm,
people don't want to respect me. You
mhm.
understand? And I got an issue with that. You ain't got to like me, but you're gonna fucking respect me. And now my whole strategy is just these bitches don't exist to me. Let me just take back everything from them. And I'm the type of person like I can suck up the whole energy in the room without opening my mouth.
I think that's why they're so scared. I'm like, was Armand like that with you since the beginning? Or was there like a point where he saw his worst fear? Because that makes no fucking sense.
So at first, I wasn't even in Los Angeles. I was in school in Columbus, Ohio. So I think the localization of us both being here and having access to the same people and around the same circles. And mind you, I'm sorry. I don't hang around niggas like that. I'm sorry. So like him and I, this is why we don't bump into each other. I know the nigga events and when it's going on. You didn't even see me go to Blueface party, did you? You didn't see it. I didn't like the location. You see me pull up on Chris Sean because it's at the Roosevelt and it's a private event and it's classier. I ain't go to Blueface party. It's too fucking hood. Like it's I'm sorry. That's not my app. That's not my cup of tea. Them type of people don't get along with me and I don't get along with them. I can be polite and cordial and fake it but for how long? So that's why we don't see each other around a lot because I don't be with the nigga shit. And anytime he has seen me, Zeus Network, that's nigga shit. Or even at the courthouse, that these are public events that we both have permission to be at. And you've painted it like I'm stalking you at these events. You hang out with low vibrational niggas. That's who you are. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I can't even have a conversation with the same people you hang out with in real life.
But you came after him. Like, what was, like, when he first heard about you or saw you, was he nice? Or did
So
he
again,
start?
again, again, I was in Columbus, Ohio, and he had already done research about me because the first
No
conversation,
way.
yeah, the first conversation we had, he was like, "What are you doing on YouTube? I want to do what you was doing." And I was like, "Okay, it's cool. It's the same way I'm helpful to you and helpful to anybody, especially if you got a big platform and I'm here trying to make my money. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be nice and help you out and talk to him about." And it was really about I think the Tory Lane shit with Cupcake. I was like, let's write a script of this and let me I can produce this and you can pay for this since you make all the money. That's what it was about. Like use my expertise to bolster yourself and to get you into Hollywood. So it was never about me trying to stop him from getting to where he want. The, the same thing he went through Fox Soul to get
He
his
wanted to
SAG.
be an actor? He wants to be an actor? Is
Yeah,
that why?
all of them. He was crying when Milagro testified that she wants to be on television. All of them, even Mr. 82, all of them really are on YouTube because they want to use this as some type of collateral and validate themselves as artists to get into Hollywood. And I'm like, this is social media. This is why you see me tweet out anybody whose claim of fame is doing commentary or talking about celebrities, thinking that you don't rank to me. This is a different beast. Different beast. Like Hollywood don't give a damn about your social media presence. When you see YouTubers that bring celebrities on that platform, their representative is not looking at it like this is an extension of Hollywood. It's time to go and mingle with the people, let the people get to know you and stuff. That's how they look at social media, like the small fries or the people directly. And in Hollywood, before this shit with Instagram and stuff, they always like stay off of social media. Don't get on social media. Social media will ruin you. People will see you and be jealous of you and gain a proximity to you in real life, in person. Look, people take pictures with you one time and it's like this big sensationalized story that could be or could be false, could be true. All of them wants to do comedy in film and television. What sucks is I could have helped all of them. Like I give knowledge. I help people, even on YouTube. I'm the new guy. How come I'm the new guy, the newest one making so much noise in this black sector, black YouTube sector? And I'm always shouting out smaller people, bigger people, newer people, because there's no jealousy in my bone, but they want the public perception to be that I'm jealous of somebody. And no, it's actually the opposite way around. You can be bigger than and have more than somebody and be jealous of them for whatever reason and insecurity that you have within yourself. My history, my reputation, my willingness to lift up the small guy, or when that blogging dude came out with his story about Armon at the Diddy trial, people say he's crazy and he's a clout chaser. Me aiding and abating the truth. And the truth can never be considered disrespectful. So why is it an op-up if I go and say that, hey, yeah, this is true about such and such? Because I'm always helping people. Nobody wants to help me. Everybody wants to like shit on and act malicious and stuff. I'm too good of a person to even be dealing with people like that. Like, you're going to have to burn in hell to answer to that. Rather, you want to come online and flip a narrative to make yourself feel like everything is okay and that Donat is a liar. You're going to have to answer to that. And I'm just letting it go, and I'm gonna let God deal with the rest of them. Because I told them the other night when I was crying and talking about everything, I said, sleep tight. I'm just sleep tight. You can get as much sleep and as much peace as you want. I'm letting God deal with y'all, okay?
But my problem for me when I look at this is listen, talent is supposed to be the determinant here. Talent is the reason why people come to watch certain people. You don't get to invent a narrative about people to try to push
Right,
them out.
right.
That's my problem. I'm like, if the person is less talented than you, then they cannot take your audience. What are you saying? If you're doing that, then you're basically saying that you know that the person is more talented than you, and you know that talent alone is not enough. I really think it's a problem going into the restraining order and doing a bunch of bullshit be- towards another black person.
I think, and see, I'm over the race notion of it, because at the end of the day, this court shit is about black and white. And if you ignite if you ignite an order, if you do any of that stuff like that, now you got to get an order. Or if you move to dismiss it on yourself and you're Armon and you got your reputation uphold, you dismiss that lawsuit by yourself, people are going to laugh at you. You go to court and lose, people are going to laugh at you. So you have no choice but to do your best to try to convert the court of public opinion into the court of law. And I'm here to tell you, this is where you're going to see that niggas ain't shit, and you're testing me intellectually, and you're giving me the opportunity and the moment to shine, and you're actually going to be handing me over your position. That's what the fuck you don't understand. When you filed this lawsuit without doing your research to know why I'm a vexatious litigant, how many criminal cases, how many civil cases I've done, how many attorneys, clearly, if the baddest blogger is on my platform or is on his platform with me saying that he's going to go to the next courthouse and attack you, and I'm not saying nothing, I know that it's a credible threat. I'm going to use that in our case to show you what's a credible threat, and opposed to what I'm doing and what I'm saying. Now let's take the court of public opinion into the court of law. Bitch, you handed me your clout.
And
And,
that
and in my mind, because I'm an enlightened being, you already fucking lost and you know it. And the whole internet know it. That and Nika and all of them bitches know you already lost. So they opting up and going along, doing all this stuff. Because they know you lost. You know you lost. You been there, you lost. You already lost.
but why so desperate now? And thank you, Christine. Love you. Like, why so desperate now?
It's desperate now because of this whole new media notion and how I'm the only one that was at the Milagro trial to break up the monopoly that this is protected and what's not protected, and pointed out the hypocrisies. They don't like that. They want to run their narrative, and they want one sound and one band. And if Donat is not going along with the same narrative and we can't control him, we must unalive him in the metaverse. We must get rid of him, eliminate every good facet about him. Just get rid of it. And for Nick at night, Denon is a really nice and sweet person, but online, and this is what he did with a reckless disregard. And then come back and say you was being fake with me the whole time. That says a lot about your character. I never for once said that I was being fake with you. I'm a human being. Yeah, I cussed you out and disrespect you and apologized for it and was a sweet person. And I'm not going back and forth with nobody. These bitches don't pay me, don't do nothing for me. I'm not talking to these motherfuckers no more. You dead to me in real life and on the internet. And Mr. Big Gums, you already lost. I already drafted up my shit. I'm just, the hardest thing
It shows desperation.
is per desperation. It's per desperation. Per desperation. You got the court of public opinion believing that I attacked you at the Zeus Network event because I'm a stalker. But I downloaded the video, which you got me in the Armon stalker. Everybody knew who you was talking about. And he came up to me smiling, trying. And I was like, get out of my face. And you're doing this on video. This is what you was doing on video. So when the judge see you doing all of that, and then you chronologically said, and after that, that's when altercation happened. Sir, you assaulted me. But see, the court of a public opinion don't want to hear that, but them crackers gonna hear it. You assaulted me, sir. And you said it, you admitted it on your platform. And I'm gonna put it in papers and show it to the judge. This is what I care about. Thank you. You handed me your motherfucking clout, nigga. I ain't even have to do nothing for it. You clumsy, you fumbled, and you didn't even calculate that. If I file a restraining order against this nigga and he win it, and I'm in LA and these gangster nigga trials coming up, everybody gonna know I filing restraining orders and shit. You ain't get no respect out here. This nigga, you lost.
He thought you were easy prey.
Ugh.
You were easy prey.
How can you think of an easy?
But you just came out of jail. You have the management class, the anger management class. He
Yeah.
thought that was and that's the disgusting thing about it, is that I know he did that at that moment because one, he didn't want the competition on the different lawsuit and trial. Two, he knew you were vulnerable. That's a problem for me. That you can say shit and you're like, well, it's Donut. He just went to jail. Clearly, he's dangerous. They're gonna understand. It's disgusting.
And let me tell you how much of a cyber stalker he is, right? He had a process server serve me on Sunday. I told my audience that I was going to go down to the police station and turn myself in. He wanted to make sure I got served before I went to jail, if I was going to jail. That's why they did it on Sunday. Those are the sneaky, underhanded, dirty tactics that are being played and that are trying to act like and gaslight me. And so I'm going to tell you what he's scared of. He's scared that I understand who he is and I see through him like plexiglass. And it makes him uncomfortable that I can see. You see this calmness right here? This is the calmness that I have in real life. This is the calmness that I had in the courtroom while he so desperately wanted to open doors for me sitting next to me. You can play the video with Aaron Mitchell Kid. It's the last video on my channel. You can play that so that your audience know.
Okay.
So when I'm
the last video on your channel?
With Ariel Mitchell Kid, and she would tell you, you haven't heard it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, listen to it. Put it on 1.5 times. Pull it up and listen to it.
My computer is slow.
And I put it on everything I love. I'm not striking you. I notice I didn't even put Baby Dookie voice behind it because y'all want to talk about stuff. These are facts. This is a licensed attorney telling you what was going on and what happened in court and who was harassing who and how he was obsessed. He's obsessed with me. Like, this dude is obsessed with me. And I know it sounds weird because of the narrative he has me trapped in, but listen to what she says. That's why Jaguar Wright was talking about her the other day. She listened to it too.
What? Wait. It's coming up. Is there a time or do we start from the beginning?
Start about the 3-minute mark.
Okay.
The case too to see how successful, but he been at saying all this to say he been trying to stick it to Megan Cunniff.
Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I said, yeah, damn, these niggas ain't been lit since '93. I don't even know how she know about them.
Right, like go to a TLC concert or something, you know.
She don't do none of this.
I was just talking about how
do, but I love that. So, but yeah, I seen y'all was beefing, and then you signed something for the Cardi B. I'm like, damn, Donut is in the middle of all this shit.
Oh my gosh. So first of all, when you came to court that Friday, you initially thought that I was Armon Wiggins, right?
I did, yeah.
And when we were sitting down talking in the back of the courtroom,
once I went back home and watched the videos, I realized who he was. I was like, oh, it was the other dude with the earring. Okay.
No, it's something significant.
My knowledge of what he looked like is from that Diddy oil thing, and I only seen it maybe once, so I wasn't 100%. And it was from an angle, and I noticed you wrote that talking about they should know the difference.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And when I saw that, I said, "Oop!" I said, "Well, I didn't either." So
oh my god! I think it's just because I don't know. They're similar.
Black people in that space, black men in that space, quite frankly.
And he wants to be the only one. So let me ask you a question just to boil it down. When you came that Friday, you and I was in the back of the courtroom talking for a good about 30 minutes, right?
The whole time.
And didn't you see him?
Time we were in the first courtroom till when we moved.
And didn't you see him at one point come and sit down right in front of us?
He came and moved over to our side in front of us. Yeah.
Literally right in front of us, right?
Yeah, we were sitting over on our side in the back. That's when we switched courtrooms. Because when I first got there, we was in the first courtroom. He was, now that I know who he is, he was already there. And then you came in, and then that's when you was like looking at me and like, hey, Ariel. I'm like, that's when we started talking. And then we went to the other one. He was sitting on the other side next to Megan Cunniff, and then moved directly in front of us.
Right. So
yeah,
and even exactly. And even when I came in behind him in the first courtroom, you notice I was on the opposite side of him, right?
And not only that, I remember you being right a row in front of me. I don't remember you engaging at all with him. You were engaging with me at that point from the time you came back in.
So now that you see that there's a beef that's been quote unquote going on since 2023, wouldn't you say is antagonistic for him to come and sit right in front of us if he know that there's issues?
Well, if he's saying that there's any issues, that courtroom was plenty empty and plenty big for him to not come and then come over there, because people do sneak antagonistic shit, like for example coming over there when he didn't need to. I didn't know y'all had, of course at the time, didn't know y'all had this beef. And then because I swear when all this came out, that's the first thing I said, so why the fuck you come over there and sit right next to us then if they so beefing so bad? I didn't get it.
So Aria, I'm gonna tell you the history of it, but he has filed the restraining order against me, and I need you to say everything that you said in the declaration or give me consent to record you.
We can do both.
Okay, cool. So, all right, let me see.
I'll write a declaration that, because this will make good for my shit later, because then it's on the record. I want to write a declaration because I want it on some court. So there's something called judicial notice.
Exactly.
And so once I write a declaration in this, I can use it as judicial notice in my shit with Megan Cunniff. So that's what I'm saying. I'm more than willing to not only give you a recorded statement, but to actually write a declaration.
Okay, I'm recording right now. Your name is Ariel Mitchell Kidd, and you are a licensed attorney in Miami, Florida, correct?
Yes, that's correct. My bar number is 125-125-714.
And you attended the Megan Thee Stallion trial the Friday before that Thanksgiving. I want to say that was November the 18th or something.
18th, yeah, 17th,
like
18th, Friday before Thanksgiving.
One of them.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's more.
I can't believe I missed that. When was that?
Oh, that video I just posted it less than 24 hours ago.
Wow. Guys, this is new tea for me. My mouth is on the floor. That's why he's having a heart attack. You were doing too well. Oh, wow.
I did.
Okay, and when you seen Armon come and sit next to me, did you see me show any tension in my body or anything that indicated that I would strike him?
No, I didn't see anything that would even indicate to me that y'all knew each other, because you were too busy talking to me.
And writing notes focused on the trial, right?
Right. Well, I mean, so let me clarify. There was a period of time, two separate periods of time. One where in the first courtroom, there was some technical issues. And during that time, you were engaged with me that entire time. Then once we moved courtrooms, you sat next to me and were engaged with me until the trial started. And then once the trial started, you were taking notes just like I was taking notes. I didn't see you engaged with anybody else other than me.
Exactly. So I'll tell you the rundown of the history. I came on YouTube very cocky from Clubhouse, and I feel like I'm very entertaining, more entertaining than others. and I feel like it's a hateful competition aspect. Armon Wiggins and I first started talking about me like helping him transition into Hollywood. This was like in April 2023. And then he tried to use me as a peon to go against a content creator by the name of The Wiley Show, a content creator by the name of King Payne. And he tried to dictate and control an interview I did with this one girl named Cupcake that was at the Tory.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm happy to go to court because all of this, all of this is gonna come out. All of this shit is gonna flip the court of public opinion about me and him on its head. He made a fucking critical mistake when he
He did.
decided to file a lawsuit against me, bitch.
Yes, no, he did. He did. Like he has been able to terrify you, and well, not terrify you, but
Terrorized,
torment
literally.
you,
Yeah,
torment you.
yeah,
Okay, without any consequences, and you look like the crazy person.
right.
But in reality, this man cannot take the fact that shit is going well for you. Whatever what they try to do to you, including taking your channel while you are in jail. Wow. Like those people really don't want you to thrive, man. They're really scared of you. It's weird. Like it's kind of fascinating to just watch a clear sabotage attempt and not and the other people are not seeing it. That's weird to me.
No, they see it. They just them. I'm sorry to say it, but
Mhm.
they're jealous and scared too. These people that have nothing but this and don't have a Hollywood resume. Basically, all of them that wants to get into entertainment, they're not gonna fuck with me. Like the Tasha K's and stuff, they're not. They're never gonna fuck with me ever, and that's okay. And I realize that,
Even
but they don't
Tasha
have
K
to lie
took
on
your
me. And
side.
people, huh?
Even she took your side against Armando.
Oh yeah, she did. She because me and Tasha K is from Florida, but Tasha K won't fuck with me like that because she's been burnt by niggas like this, and also because she's heard all the fucking fucked up shit about me, and she's cool with people who push these fucked up narratives. So I'm not holding my breath on that, and I don't blame her for not wanting to fuck with somebody else. I don't need their validation, and me not needing their validation, I also don't need their destructive criticism as well. Just leave me alone. But there's more you can play.
No, we are gonna continue because this is I didn't know that you had been like the fact that you're so calm right now is even more impressive because that means that you literally are with all the weight, all the years, you're still calm and prepared. Wow.
And it's because I'm calm because like it's not because I'm scared. I'm excited.
Exactly.
I'm finna liberate myself in the court of law.
Hmm. You deserve it.
His trial because I felt like controlled by him. I have since blocked him, and he has done everything so sneakily to continue to harass me and stalk me. And so what happened? I met him in real life, and I seen him and Bobby Lights doing coke in the bathroom at Zeus Network, and it concerned me to know that this person is getting money from mostly black women to purchase and consume drugs. And so I told people online, and he had an issue with that. And the next day, he actually met up with Blame It on K-Way and Jonathan Wright and said that he was going to whoop my ass the next time he see me. Now, that was hearsay until during the Diddy trial when I actually had a conversation with him and he confirmed those statements. But between him saying he was going to whoop my ass in the Diddy trial, there was another Zeus event that my friend invited me to. And because I was like, what? So when we was outside of the Zeus event, I walked past him because I need to make sure that there's no issue. And if there's going to be an issue, I need to check the temperature. Then when we got into that Zeus event, everything was cool. And I think I like jokingly pointed out somebody that he pretty much had issues with, and he got mad and like stuck his hand in my face, and it led to an altercation where I guess we mutually got into it. But he went back online saying that I'm a stalker, and everything that I do, every time I see him in public, I'm under the impression that this guy will go back to the internet to continue to perpetuate a narrative that I'm a stalker. I've taken pictures with him since this incident at Zeus. I've had conversations with him, and I was patient with him for months.
He started the fight?
Yeah, he literally he he did. Let me matter of fact, let me show you. He started it. Like he even told on himself. He went like, and I see this weirdo, and you know, everything was cool, and then then when I was inside, he comes up to me and say, "Oh, there go your best friend." He's like, "Don't talk." He literally showed how aggressive he was with putting like his hand. I'm literally my assault trial, my case that I'm open for is not because I touched somebody, it's because I stuck my hand in somebody's face aggressively. I got arrested for that. He did the same thing to me. You assaulted me, sir. I got you saying it out of your own mouth. He assaulted me.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then it was
Story is not that. Wow.
mm-hmm.
So they have been like defaming you for how many years?
About 2.5, 3 years now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
To see if he was going to go back to the internet and like get me from underneath this I'm a stalker narrative. It happened even to the point to where I was promoting and even told a content creator Nick at Night back in September. I texted her on Instagram telling her that I was going to the Megan Thee Stallion trial. He on October the 15th said he wasn't going, and if he was to go, he was going to fight me. And so as soon as he came, he started causing trouble, havoc, and confusion, just a lot of negative energy because he's a dark person. And
he said he was going to fight you.
Yes.
He is not the one that is scared because. What the fuck is going on?
Very
man?
antagonistic, as you witnessed.
Let me show you.
Because he came after me.
Pause that and put me on the big screen. And put me on it. I'm going to show you where he admitted that he assaulted me.
I go to get my drink. He sees me and her in the same line together.
Do you want it and the
says,
square?
"Oh, your best friend is here talking about Cupcake."
Look.
Talking to me. After you did all that dragging me, calling me out my name, calling me all this stuff. Why are you trying to talk to me? You're trying to compare your resume against mine. You're so lit. You're so this in Hollywood. You're so connected. I don't understand when I can see that half these bitches aspire to be and look like me. Look at my setup and look at half these bitches got a generic Armon Wiggins show setup. Let's just be very clear on that. Everybody is rocking with a 2019, a 2020, 2021 early Armon Wiggins show set. Half of these girls really get into it. I'm not comparing myself with you. So I told him, get the out my face.
You see that hand?
I don't like you.
You see them hands?
Move.
You see them hands? That's assault. That's assault. Okay. That's assault. Mm-hmm. That's assault. And then on top of it, I think he plans on using Cupcake against me. And then when I show him, and he tried to call her as a witness, and I show him that, remember you said you didn't even rock with her at this time, but now you rock with her, but you assaulted me when I try to get you guys to be cool and you assaulted me. Did that not happen before I bumped into you? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, let me play the video. Let me let you narrate it for the court. And so after you stuck your hand in my face that aggressive and with that anger and that hostility, is that not what started the altercation? Okay, let me also ask you this. The Zeus Network, the premiere was on Sunset Boulevard, right? Yes. Are you aware that it was a public event? Yes. Do you have any proof or anything to signify that I knew that you was actually going to that event? Did you talk about it? Did you publicize it? Did you communicate it with me? Come on. You want to fucking play with me, bitch? You gonna make sure this case that you got against me is gonna fucking solidify me to take your fucking spot in the realest nigga up in there talking about true crime cases, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Serendipity, you dumbass nigga. Have no critical thinking skills. Y'all can run that play with the court of public opinion. I can't control that. But when it comes to this law, bitch, I'm going to bully the fuck out of you niggas. I'm a gangster in the courtroom too. All right. My bad, Madgie.
No, that was good. Like, I didn't know it had been going on for years and years. That's bullshit.
After I already planned it, the first day he went online and saw my commentary. I guess he did, but then he begged his audience for money to go to the trial to like compete with me, right? And that first day he got there, which was 3 days before you came into the case, he lied and said that I threatened him in a bathroom and had some attorney to misconstrue lyrics and me humming to be a credible threat and tried to get me kicked out of the courthouse. And
I was reading that. Yeah, I read that. Okay.
right. And then after that, he got on the plane, even though he let everybody know that he was leaving, he got on the plane and blamed me for leaving and said that I stalked him. So he's been going with this defamatory statement that I'm a stalker. It makes me uncomfortable because he wants to be cool. And every time we have personal interaction, it's always been pleasant because I play nice. But in the back of my head, I'm afraid that this dude is going to go and tell the public that I'm stalking him. Like that's,
I mean, he found an injunction, a restraining order against you for that. So at this point, it's not your imagination and you being unreasonable. He is doing that, and he's pushing the narrative.
I agree with Ariel. It's like it's not your imagination.
And guess
Like,
what? Who the fuck is gonna believe this lady just confirmed that I can record her? She's a fucking lawyer. She gave her bar number. Who the fuck is gonna believe him over her? And she's a non-interested party.
By using the courts.
and the temporary restraining order got denied. And
Denied. Yeah, because it ain't no real threat. In order to get an ex parte restraining order granted, you gotta say this person is threatening to kill you, you in fear for your life. And without some type of language like that, which I know there wasn't, because I know you wouldn't, I know it didn't exist. I haven't seen it on the internet. I'm sure if you did, he would have said that by now.
The closest thing that I've done when it comes to a threat is not credible if I say, let's get in mutual combat, let's put on boxing gloves. That's not a threat at all.
That's an invitation to a fight. That's what celebrity boxing is for. You don't know what I mean? I know the people at celebrity boxing.
And you know, you got Jake Paul. You got Jake Paul.
Listen, they make you putting an X on their face something little. Like those people, when someone wants to paint you as dangerous, they will do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still cannot believe that the fucking X is supposed to mean that you want to unalive someone.
Like this is what I'm saying. Why would I keep going around? And shout out to Elizabeth and Victoria, everybody here. Shout out, yeah. Why would I keep going around trying to fight against the court of public opinion when I can do that in the court of law? And now I got an attorney, somebody who is licensed and sworn on the oath to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth, telling y'all that this man was stalking me and harassing me and all up in my grill, following up behind me and shit. The thing is, he didn't do that when we was outside and we had the cameras, but when we was in the courthouse, following me, trying to get in the same elevator as me, I get out the elevator, he get out the elevator, try to get in the next elevator with me. Nigga, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to speak to you. That's how much that I was dealing with. So when I go outside and do a video and tell y'all, oh, Armon ain't even talking about you. Y'all don't see the sneaky, underhanded shit that he's doing. And now we're going to be in the court of law, and I'm going to get my day in court to prove it, to prove that this guy is the real terror out of the two of us.
Paul and all these YouTubers who actually transition into boxing.
Day. They had a YouTube versus streamer boxing match I saw before.
Exactly. And so that's what he's saying is a threat. And he's also like, after I was notified that he filed the lawsuit, I had said, bitch, you're gonna have a law degree by the time you get done with me if you want to go this route, and I'm gonna cost you money in the court. That's not a threat, that's a promise.
That's not a threat. He is threatening you by trying to put a TRO on you.
And not only that, the 4 pieces of evidence that he got, it's all my tweets and protected speech. So not only I'm going, that's why I'm hitting him with an anti-slap motion too.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, you can't play in the court system because the court system is costly. I was actually warning him the financial consequences of getting into some litigation with somebody like me. So And other than that, like he makes these videos and they go viral. He makes these statements, they go viral. Many people from TikTok, from X, from YouTube, they know he's talking about me because he's continued to abate this narrative that I'm stalking him everywhere he go. Anytime he say he's being stalked, people know that he's talking about me, and it's disturbing me. It makes me uncomfortable. And I tried to play it at the Diddy trial, and he didn't appreciate that. And then at the Little Nas X trial, I just completely.
It's like, so you have claims for like negligent intention, and infliction of emotional distress. One of my favorite set of torts is the invasion of privacy torts. Nobody ever uses them because everybody likes defamation.
Right.
And while that's all well and good, defamation only works if it's a lie. Now, what if it
flat-out lie.
these elements? False light is like what I consider.
I'm suing you for false light and defamation. I'm suing you for false light and defamation. If one claim failed, the other one gonna persevere. Yes, indeed. Because it's when you keep repeatedly calling people, like even yesterday, Dookie Way, Armon Wiggins stalker and stalker did all them. That's screenshots, baby. That's screenshots because your peers who has big platforms and been here around the same time that you do, they know that you're talking about me. So you ain't got to put no name on it. They know, and them crackers gonna know too. So you're getting sued for defamation. Stalker is a crime. You don't meet the threshold or the elements. Ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking it. So if you don't know the legal definition of stalker and continue to paint somebody as a stalker, and I go to the court and judicially notice the legal definition, and you don't meet the threshold over it, you can't just be like, well, I didn't know. I just felt this way. We don't give a fuck. That's the court ain't got nothing to do with how the fuck you feel, nigga. The court of public opinion bought into that shit for a long time, and you made a mistake to file a lawsuit against me. And boy, that's the biggest fucking mistake that you made in your life, next to you beating the shit out your own mama, boy. King Payne said that. You got to ask King Payne.
Whoa. King Payne is not a reliable source. But shit.
It doesn't have to just be a straight up lie. It's just, did he paint you in a false light? Did he paint you as somebody that you're not? Versus, did he just straight up lie about you?
Both of them.
So, like that's part of what I'm going after Megan Cunningham for is false light. Because you're a public figure, I'm a public figure. Now I got Trey Songz and then when I'm saying invasion of privacy because they thrusted me. Had that shit never happened, I wouldn't have been thrusted into the public spotlight the way that I was.
Right.
But nonetheless, you somebody, and people could say I'm somebody who chose to be in a public spotlight. Well, that's great. And defamation has actual malice that you have to reach. All of these elements that are a little harder than false light.
Yeah.
False light is always, it's like a lesser included charge, but it's a separate set of elements. So, which is why I like it. But just, based off what I've read and what you're telling me right now, is that something you're trying to do? Are you trying to sue him? Has he sued you? Is there like what has happened in between? I just saw the restraining order.
Right. Did you accept this from someone? Okay.
I just got service of the restraining order right there.
Nothing.
That what you're hearing in the background, they just served me the restraining order in real time.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yo. No. It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. I'm not like when I got served, I was like, okay, all right, motherfucker, okay. That's what I've been doing all day. I just been typing and I got to do my spell correction. The hardest thing that I got to do is go through and organize these pieces of evidence. That's gonna take a long time. So that's probably gonna take like fucking 10 hours. And my thing is, and it's fine because once I'm organized, I'm organized. He's going to get a book. He's going to get a book of paperwork. You're going to have to go get a lawyer, sir. You got to go get a lawyer. You got to meet deadlines and respond to motions and stuff about a certain amount of time. You're going to have to come out of pocket, sir. And if you go cancel this lawsuit, you're going to be the laughing stock of the internet, sir. You know it. So which one you want to do? You want to be embarrassed by adjudication or you want to be embarrassed by canceling the lawsuit. Either way, you're going to be the laughing stock. Sir, you're going to be please just do me a favor. Don't cancel it just yet, because if you do cancel it, I'm going to add a count for malicious prosecution and abusive process. Okay. Abusive process and malicious prosecution is also a tort. So if you cancel it, that's another cause of action. So you're going to have to fight this case, buddy.
I love that, because sincerely, people need to stop using the law as if the law is not really the law. It's not a joke. People be suing people for stupid ass shit.
Essentially happening at the end of the day, conclusively, what he's wanting to do and trying to do, and even got Nick at Night to turn on me, is to paint me as if I'm a problem covering these trials and these cases.
Nah, Nick at Night turned on you because Nick at Night was never your friend.
Exactly.
She wanted to be with her friend Armon. That's the type of friendship I don't like.
And that's the clip that they can roll off on. And then on top of that, I know the bitch was my friend. I would ask her certain things, like just to test her out. Oh, you going to the Diddy trial? Oh, I don't know. I'm going. And you just show up. Bitch, you been purchased that ticket. You're a single mother. You mean to tell me that you just randomly decided to just pop up? You been purchased that. You been planned it. You cross-examine communication with me, with other people around the same time. You admitted to them that you was going and how fun it would be, and lied to me because you fake as fuck. Like, get your fake ass out of here, motherfucker. But anyways, finish it. There's more tea in there.
He was not your friend.
Of course not.
No.
Like, I of course not. I was just playing it. Like, and the thing about it, it'd be like, oh, Denai, you just want friends. No, I just don't like, sometimes I don't want to be considered antisocial. I don't like tolerating people. I know she's fake. I know she's not a good person, but a lot of people are like that. And so it's like, okay, let me just tolerate this, because if I don't, it's just going to make me seem antisocial. So you was a science project to me. That's why I can never be hurt by what you're doing, or even Gerald. Y'all niggas are science projects to me.
They're still weirdos. I just don't like okay, your friend. Okay, cool. That's your friend. But does that mean that you go against your principle because your friend asked you for a favor?
Hey, she's on the wrong side of history, man. And that's just what it is.
It is.
And in conjunction with smearing me and false light defamation in a court of public opinion. They're now trying to use the court to make some type of
court.
Right. They're trying to use the real court. You know, okay. And literally, a process server just served the restraining order. And so now I got the restraining.
Now that means you just got to show up for the restraining of the actual hearing. Yeah.
Right. And Ariel Mitchell, I, along with you and 3 other people that were actually there and have personal knowledge, I'm gonna get you to talk about and discuss the facts of a declaration, or being that you are an attorney yourself, did you want to type it up?
No, I was going to say, just let me know the elements and when you need this by. And like, when I say elements, like, what's the high points you want me to hit? That I saw him come over to us, that you were paying him dust. If anything, you was in my face, and you was engaged with me the entire time. So at least on Friday, and then that I saw you when I left out and we talked. Now, I don't know what happened when I left. I know what time I left because I had to go get my husband from the airport and everything. So I have a lot of tight timelines in terms of like phone records and all of these things when I had to the flight when my husband landed, the text from when him like, damn, you still there? Ain't you come in to get me type thing? So, because you left before I got into it with Megan Cunniff upstairs. You know, when I was yelling and going back and forth with her.
So you stayed with Ariel until she left, and she left after you, which means obviously you had no time for Armon.
No, I had no time a day for him. He was doing sneaky slick shit in the courtroom, around the courtroom, and talking. And then between days, he go on station head talking shit, and I would respond to it. And then guess what? I end the video and walk past him like I don't know him, bitch. You
Oh,
understand what
he
I'm saying?
was mad. He was mad that
He
you
was
were.
he was mad. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Motherfucker. I don't have to yell, scream when I cut motherfuckers off. It's like I'm telling you, when I cut people off, why you think all them people like Lady T and them start attacking me? Because they don't have no access to me. Once you realize that Donat is this genuine person, it's people understand my energy and get codependent on it because of their own shit and they can't tap into their own special energy. So when you come around me, I'm like, this is the Northern Lights in my background, vibrating 144 Hz. Every day I get up, do meditation. Every day I have to, especially with anger management, I have to emotionally dump to get back to a place of clean energy. People would come around me and start using my energy to manifest goals, desires, happiness. And then when I take that back from them and let them know this is mine, was for me, and my energy is for me and not for you. Oh my gosh. It's like I might as well kill them. Like I've always had that problem my whole life. My whole life I've had that problem. People using my energy to get theirs up. And then when I don't want nothing to do with them, I'm the worst person on earth. It's the most hurtful shit. That's what hurts me. Me knowing how good of a person I am. And then just because I need space, you can't respect that and you pride poke to get back in. You don't know that you're just making it to where you would never, ever get back into my aura and my atmosphere. So a motherfucker could be sitting right next to me and I can shut them out cold. And they get so fucking mad. This is why Area don't know what she's saying. This is why she's saying, I'm not influencing her to say nothing. I'm listening. Oh, we was over here. He came by us, then he came back and he was following you. You weren't paying him no attention. He was out. This nigga wants some of my energy like a fucking vampire, bro. That's what all this is about. This is why I can go upstairs and do and cover the loud stuff and do the toxic shit and then get the select. It's like I'm duplicated in one body because I can do more than the average person can because I have so much fucking energy. I have an abundance of everlasting energy. Why do you think I can go live and y'all be like, damn, he's live for 2-3 hours and ain't tired? And okay, don't end it. We want to see you some more. I know myself.
Which also something I found interesting was they had the courtroom blocked off with just Megan Thee Stallion people and her security was standing in front of the door. But when Megan Cunniff trying to run away from me, they let her go in there. I said, oh, so she part of the family.
Oh yeah. She definitely was pro Megan Thee Stallion the whole time. Me, I didn't really turn until I heard a couple of testimonies and other people shared their stories about cyber stalking and being bullied and harassed online. And you got this weirdo Armon. How dare you report on this when you have participated in the same type of behavior?
And you know,
and doing it in real time. What's crazy?
I don't know what the laws are in California, but like in Florida, our statute last.
That is pretty fucked up. I never thought of it like that. It is fucked up. The case with Milagro versus Megan, it's about not pushing fake narrative, but he is pushing a fake narrative. And Milagro, yeah, she doesn't need to give million, but she still need to give a certain amount that normal people don't have on in hand.
No, she's definitely gonna be owing a lot of money because when they come back and say how much Megan spent in attorney fees, she's gonna have to pay that. She's gonna have to definitely pay in the attorney fees and the expert witness fees. And that one lady said that she made fucking $40-some thousand plus another 24. Milagro gonna be responsible for all of that. The mic is muted.
I had forgotten about the attorney fee and all those. I'm like, oh shit, no,
and
she's
that's
gonna
if,
pay a lot.
And that's if they don't appeal it. I feel like Megan never did this for the The money, she did this for the justification. I don't think Milagro should be deemed a media defendant. Now, if Megan attorneys decide to appeal this and make sure that it goes back to lower court to make her a non-media defendant, specifically because she worked overtime for Tory, it would further prove Megan's point. And I think she should appeal it. And then after the appeal is over, collect more attorney fees based on the decision of the appeal, based on the fighting and litigation of the appeal. Yeah. The jury does not get to decide who is a media defendant or not. That is a question of law. That is usually decided at the pleading stage before the trial of fact comes in. That judge said, "Oh, I'm gonna let the people." That judge knows that is an appealable decision. Megan Thee Stallion's team knows that that's appealable decision. Milagro's attorneys knows that is appealable issue, rightfully so. The jury is not an expert on what the law is or what none of that. No.
I mean, it's fucked up that someone would be doing the same tactic
And be covering the case. I was like, look at it.
I'm like,
He had no choice but to take Milagro's side because he knew that everything, and so, to some degree, he can parallel his experience with Tasha, Nicki, Cardi B, and so many other people to what Milagro was doing. Or even at the Diddy trial. We see the Diddy documentary, right? Have you seen it?
the Diddy documentary with 50 Cent, yes.
Okay,
Sister Tell is always in those documentaries.
Did you see the first episode within the first 5 minutes how Diddy was telling his lawyer, the same one that represented him, we don't need to look at CNN. We need to find what these people are attracted to on social media, and that's who needs to sway the opinion.
Yes. I heard that. And they were people, they were a lot of YouTube.
And who else? Who's the number one person that made a whole fucking joke of it all?
More oil.
The whole time, sensationalizing it.
Funny. Yes.
Sensationalizing it, discrediting victims. And when you're reporting on it, we don't feel bad for Cassidy because we were just laughing at Diddy being in the corner, whacking off and putting a scarf on his face. And that's just normal. We don't care. And pouring baby oil on your body.
That's so true. He made a joke out of Diddy with the scarf.
He's a disgusting and now that and mind you, everybody looking at it and stuff, it was funny. And to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is funny too. I'm not a hater. I was like, it's funny. But then when you realize that these are real victims and real people that went through some situations, and it's not just Diddy running plays in Armon, it's where the fuck was Me Too at? Especially with Harvey Weinstein trial going on at the same time across the street. Where was they? But I do think this more oil shit. They gave Armon space on the broadcast, the news. He wasn't more oil. He was acting like he was this credible source, wasn't sensationalizing on Nancy Gray or the TMZ. But then when you get back to his platform, and then when he do the baby oil outside the court, you realize that Nancy Grace and them didn't do their due diligence to go and see that he was making fun of it the whole time. And if they did, then why would they be surprised that he would pour baby oil on his body? Because he was already doing it. They didn't do their due diligence.
I just hate the fact that now I know that it is about a whole vendetta on years, simply because if you're not by my side, then you must replace me, so I need to destroy you. And it's like, bitch, can I just exist? I don't get it.
Right.
Those people are weird.
October 2022, I think it was. Whenever I was dealing with that Duty Low shit, it had just changed. I think it was 22. That October, our cyber stalking laws had just changed. So, like, Florida is one of the very few states where you can get a restraining order just for cyber stalking. And where if they say make two threats at you, that's it.
I agree that I did not find it funny when he poured oil on himself after the trial because that was fucking depressing. But when he was doing his video, I did find it funny when he was saying more oil, more oil. But shit, it's so insensitive.
Hmm. Yeah. It. I mean, but I mean,
Mhm.
people are one track minded and
Yeah.
don't think ahead. And the thing about it is, when you say think ahead and think about how
Mhm.
you feel now opposed to how you feel then, it's because you lack critical thinking skills.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that to offend anybody, but if you
Oh,
feel
no, it's
bad
fine.
now that you,
Mhm.
especially even me, I was like, damn. Like, I mean, Milagro, the same one he went to support, she said that he was a fool and sensationalizing and all this other stuff. Cardi B, Nicki, everybody said the same thing. You know, yeah,
That's all you need. Even if they don't at you or say your name, where a reasonable person can determine they talking about you. So again, I don't know what the California laws again.
same
I
thing.
practice a lot in California, but I'm not as surprised as I am with the Florida laws. But just let me know when you want the declaration. If you want to tell me what.
I was laughing. I was one of the person that I was like, now I'm taking them. I'm like, oh, I feel shame now. But I was laughing about the more oil. Like I was laughing, and when he imitated Diddy with the scarf, why you think when Donut said, I know because I laughed,
Hmm.
and
I,
that's
I think
problem.
we all, I mean, even I think I was in Brazil. Like, I'm not a hater. I thought this shit was funny. Like, I thought he added a layer of entertainment to the case that made me want to go. Like, I was like, damn, let me go hear this shit for myself. That doesn't mean I was going to report on it the same way. So I would never take that from him. Um, I won't take it from him that a lot of people do find him entertaining, and sometimes I do too. But it's kind of hard for me to, and that's just the same thing with me. It's kind of hard for people to look at me and accept me for who I am because they have this pretense about me, this preconceived notion. And this is the same person that'll get on X and in other spaces talking about the public perception of how it looks and all of this. This is where Nick at Night lost me. Bitch, you're a real person. You got my issue, phone number. You worried about the perception. You was looking for a reason to say and do what you did. That's all that shit told me. You know, but fuck them people. Fuck her. Fuck
No,
her.
Nick at
Fuck
Night
everything
and
she
her.
wrote.
I didn't want to say that. Yes, you wanted. Like when we start taking re- a, a red X on your face as a threat, there is a problem going on. But yeah, no, like when I think about the trial of Diddy and the more oil, I do feel a lot of shame now. And but I remember one part I didn't like was the that person called Mia that the Tisatel docs and gave the name. Like we all know who she is, but that person Armon was one of the person saying that she was not credible at all. Oh
Right.
man, I'm like Tisatel doxing her in real name, and then this happening, and you were also the one who said it to me that Tisatel. Oh my god,
Yeah, she did.
like she did, like it was really something.
High points you want me to hit, like, from what I saw, that you, if anything, he was bothering you, not the other way around. So I don't know what else you want me to hit, but
I
let
mean,
me know.
that's it. And
Okay.
the only time I would prep declarations is if other people don't
Don't know what
have
they're doing.
don't know
Right.
what they're doing and stuff. But obviously, it has to be in your words. And given the fact that you're an attorney and you have personal knowledge, I would want the
Right. I
declaration.
wouldn't let you write it for me anyway. It's just myself. So
You
I will
funny.
write it myself just because I want to, protect myself. And more importantly, I'm a lawyer, so I know my declaration is going to have more weight. And I know this is going to open up a whole nother frenzy because it's going to be like, what the fuck was.
Ariel Mitchell is going against Armon Wick. He is going to be the laughing stock. He, oh my god.
And that's a real lawyer who gave me permission to record. Matter of fact, she don't even need to sign a declaration. I can just use the recording in itself. I mean, me playing this recording in the court for the judge to hear it, coupled with her declaration, bitch, you already lost the case. You can bring a whole bunch of niggas and YouTube content creators and op up against me like this is the court of public opinion.
Listen, Nick at Night can talk about her sound effect of pew pew. Ariel Mitchell is one of your witness. Like this is a joke. It's incredible how clearly it is that they're trying to go after you, go after your reputation, make you person non grata. I'm like, the whole thing about destroying people's reputation just because they are not doing what you want is weird as fuck to me.
Ariel doing there? Yeah, I had beef with Megan Cunniff. That's why I ain't give a fuck about Megan Thee Stallion at all. That was the least of my concern.
I kind of wanted to cut that out, but I didn't.
Yeah, and I could tell, and I said that, I think I tweeted somewhere about, the thing I found odd about all of this, Megan Thee Stallion supposed to be this big ass celebrity. Everybody knew where she was for like damn near 3 weeks. Nobody came.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Because let it have been somebody else, I feel like other celebrities, the court.
They ain't trying to ruin his reputation. They're trying to keep theirs. No, I think that
it's both. It's both.
Eliminate their competition.
It's both. That's what I'm saying. It's both. They're going with this narrative and this trajectory. Even that's why me and Sean David Wade fell out like back in 2023. Cause Jag was out here running amok, and I was like, yeah, look what Jag doing, and I was kiki, and that was the popular thing to do. And then I was like, wait, one second. I think they really harassing this woman, and I flipped. And so I had a conversation with Sean on Instagram, and Sean said, you're supposed to cover whatever we cover, and whatever we say is what you have to say. Block for life, bitch. Ain't never talked to him since then. Then they was too coward and didn't want to mention me on their channel, so they went on other platforms and brought in the robot. That's how she got involved. She did their dirty work for them. People here know. They know. Yes, indeed. I even got the screenshot of him telling me this in my phone, Sean.
They really do that. If you go against the program, you need to be punished.
Yes, that's what it is. They're punishing me and wanting to eliminate me and buck break me and drive me crazy and say that I'm crazy because I'm not going along with their programs. That's what's happening.
No, this is a well orchestrated shit. I like when I saw Nick at Night, 82, all of them, I was like, did they all get a memo? Let's go after Donut and make him seem like an angry black man, but then we're gonna talk as if we're pro-black. The fuck?
And the best thing for me to do right now is to stay silent and be calm. I ain't like, I just been working on this paper. I'm in my little element, in my little dark room. Well, not dark room, but I'm just working on my stuff and doing it. I'm excited to get my day in court. And because of that, and because I know that is something that has to take place, we have to be there. We have to go through this. It's time for me to take my complaints and put shit into perspective in the court of law. And that's why I'm so calm. It ain't like, that's why I'm so calm. It's like, you decided to sue me. I ain't sue you, but maybe I should have been sued you.
Flooded every day, just so everybody.
Nah, he gave you what you needed.
He did.
It's better when those assholes sue you.
He did. He gave me just what I needed.
No, it's better. It's good. All come with patience and time. He thought you were easy prey because you just came out of jail. I despise this because I know that's why he was so comfortable doing that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows the system is rigged. Disgusting.
The court of public opinion is rigged. This
Yes,
game that
it
they
is.
play on YouTube is rigged. And now you want to convert that to the court of law. Bitch, you're stepping in my territory. You're challenging me intellectually. Is your biggest fucking mistake. So you're just gonna add more credibility to me when I go cover these cases. Cause I'm gonna beat the fuck out of y'all in the court of law.
Yes, those people are jokes. Like, you're not gonna do clumsy mistake like use ChatGPT. You are actually, you know what you're fucking doing.
I do, and they know, and he evidently. That's why last night when I was on conscious started laughing when I said I'm finna file by 8 motions. Conscious started because that motherfucker know. They know, they know. And right now his little scribble scrabble and stuff. They like. I bet Sherelle and Perry like this. Lord, he don't know who the fuck he dragging in court. I can hear Sherelle. I mean, they don't fuck with me because, and I don't want to fuck with them no more. But truth be told, people that know and that did their research proper. Why you think they like, bitch, you dragging denied in court? You gonna wish you never did that, bitch. I can do this shit with my eyes closed, damn near. I want your money. I want all your money gone. I want you to spend all your money on litigation. Okay? Because
But
you're
you
gonna have to
know
get a
that it's
lawyer.
because he thought you were weak. At this,
Nika
you
Knight
know?
thought I was weak too. She thought she was gonna play in my face, and I'm gonna click the
Yeah.
link and have a conversation so she can bully me into being submissive to her opinion and what she got to say because she got a big audience. I'm good with that. I go back in my corner, and if you got 10,000 people and they ain't got nothing but a good 1,000, bitch, that's fine. I'm good with that.
No, I'm not good with it.
I did not come back up here and hit this link, and so we can talk like adults. Bitch, I would never hit no link with you. I would never share a platform with you.
What is there to talk about? This woman is
Nothing.
threatened by an X on her on the thumbnail. If you go and talk to her, if you happen to sneeze, she could say it's you trying to give her COVID. Like, this is not someone that is okay. I'm sorry. Like, talking about a red on the thumbnail.
To get a peek, be within 5 feet of they favorite celebrity. All I took from this was Megan Thee Stallion is big as hell. I didn't know she was that goddamn big. I was like, Jesus, she's like 6'10". Like, I didn't know the bitch was that big. Yeah, that's all I took from that. I wasn't expected to see her. It didn't mean nothing to me. Like, I might have been more excited to see, I don't know who else, but it wasn't her. And the lack of the courtroom was empty. The people I saw in the courtroom were other lawyers and reporters, and that was it.
That is true. Like, you really were one of the only big YouTuber that I knew of that were even really covering the case.
And you
And
know
then
the
when
only
you
thing,
started getting numbers, it's like,
and you notice the only thing Armon got is sensationalization of it. He don't have no interactions with Megan. He don't he don't have any of that. He ain't got no genuine interactions.
he came in late. It was so random when he came. I was like, what are you doing here?
Following up. I mean, you're supposed to be so scared, but you spent money. You spent money to travel over 2,500 miles to be in the same vicinity as someone that you feel like been stalking you and threatening you and harassing you since 2023. That doesn't make any sense. I guess that makes sense to you and everybody else who can build that narrative for you online to dissuade the people, but you're dealing with sages, you're dealing with Freemason judges, you're dealing with fucking attorneys, people that went to school, you're dealing with people that you don't know who the fuck I know, who the fuck I go play golf and tennis and pickleball with. You're dealing with brilliant people. You're not dealing with dumbass, low vibrational niggas or people that are happen to be educated and just come online and look for an escapism and they trust everything that you got to say because they had a moment with you and whatever you say can't be wrong. You're not dealing with those people. You're dealing with people that rule this motherfucking world and control the pieces through the court systems and stuff. You really think they finna what? This nigga's dumb.
He is. And when you talk about the fact that he traveled, he's gonna say stuff like, "Oh, it was my job. I'm a content creator." You were not there at the
But guess
beginning.
what? I got a video on October the 9th. I did a video saying that I was going to the trial. He bring Nick at Night up there. I got a screenshot back in September telling Nick at Night I wasn't going to the Diddy trial because I'm going to TwitchCon and the Milagro trial. So not only did I do a public video on October the 9th that stated, but Nick at Night knows for a fact in reference, in text messages, Instagram messages that she knew that I was going to that trial.
He came in late.
He did a video.
Listen. There. Even if people were not listening to the announcement.
Let's do a mock. Let's do a mock. Let's do a mock, Charles. So, so Mr. Armon, why did you go to the Milagro Megan Pete trial if you knew that the defendant was there?
Well, it's my job.
Yeah, I know.
To report on the content.
And just so we're clear, you have an impeccable resume. You've been on social media. You've covered the Tory Lanez trial, the Diddy trial. You went extremely viral there, right?
Exactly. And I wanted to go viral again.
And in between those trials, what other kind of content did you do on YouTube?
I took oil on myself and I...
Yeah, we know. Very funny. So you actually initially did not want to go to the trial itself, correct?
Well, I will not say that. It's just that I came in late, but I always planned to go.
Okay. Do you recall on October the 15th, you did an entire video saying that you didn't plan to go and if you went, that you was going to fight someone if you showed up and they showed up at that same place. Do you recall that, or do you need me to play it for you?
I would need you to play it for me because I would never say something like that. I just came in late.
There you go. Boop. All right, and then okay, so you're familiar that the trial started on November the 17th, that Monday, right?
Yes.
And you did a video that night saying that nobody was at the trial that you felt was covering it the right way. And so you asked your audience for money to go, correct?
Because nobody was covering the trial.
Okay, great. So based on your perception that nobody was covering it the right way or whatever, are you aware and are you familiar? Did you at least know that the defendant was already there?
I may have known, I may have heard that he may be one of the YouTubers there, but I didn't know about him in particular.
So you would say that you and the defendant somehow, rather small, big, or different, share similar audiences and be around similar content creators, correct?
Well, no, because he has quite a reputation. So my friends are not his friend.
Oh, that's great. And if you can remind me, what is the defendant's reputation online?
Well, he's my stalker. That's why I'm
stalker.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Now, you say stalker? Are you familiar with stalker? Like, do you know that's a crime that someone is a stalker?
Yes, and he committed a crime. We were filmed.
Are you talking about the Zeus Network event back in, I want to say, July 2023, correct?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
We're filmed and we're witnesses.
Witnesses, and you said that he attacked you, correct?
Yes.
And are you aware and do you recall doing a video on YouTube talking about what exactly happened that day, right?
No, please play it.
Okay, so I'm going to play this video, Your Honor. In this video, you can see the plaintiff is saying that that the defendant, introduced someone to him and that you stuck your finger in my face aggressively. And I'm going to pause it there. Matter of fact, Your Honor, I want the people to feel and I want you to get a sense of this attitude. So I'm gonna play it 2 or 3 times, or more times than not, like I'm at the Diddy trial playing one of the freak out tapes, so you can feel what happened. We're gonna play it over and over again, like that video of Diddy pouncing on Cassie, of how aggressive he was when he dismissed me and he moved his head. So are you familiar with the law? Do you know what assault is in the state of California, Mr. Wiggins?
I didn't touch him.
Okay. That's not the question I asked you. I asked you, are you familiar with, do you or do you not know what assault is in the state of California?
More oil. No, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, great. So just, Your Honor, do you mind if I show? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Now that you understand what assault is, do you understand that you can actually assault someone without actually putting your hands on them, right?
Like verbal assault?
You can assault them with aggressive behavior, like what we just seen in this video that you admitted to, right? Okay. So, in accordance to your own statements in this video, that is exactly what happened before the defendant, I guess, bumped into you, and then there was an altercation, and you guys got kicked out of the venue, correct?
Yes.
So, based upon your recollection, you would say you essentially was aggressive with your hand movements in his face before he attacked you, right?
Aggressive is a strong word.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. We're gonna play this again so that everybody can understand how you described it. Bitch, like
I tried, but no, there.
then you gonna realize, and guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? Once I beat him, and once all them content creators, and they were like, damn, this bitch really know his shit. Yes. I told you, motherfucker, I'm a gangster in the court of law. And when you a gangster in the court of law, bitch, you're a dangerous motherfucker.
Yes. No, like sincerely, I don't know how to defend. I tried.
You can't.
Tried.
You can't. You cannot hide no facts, no nothing from. That's why I be like, I be seeing them lawyers. Why do you think me and Aria was talking so much? Why do you think she don't mind helping me out legally? Why do you think her and I was clocking the whole case?
On her.
Her and I was clocking the whole case, pointing out their mistakes. And this is the first conversation I have with this lady. This lady, a licensed attorney, will tell you to not know what the fuck he talking about. Because I sat next to him and we talked about the mistakes that both Milagro's attorneys and this other attorney was making the whole time. That man know what he talking about. Why you think she's so willing to help me? Because she know. Why do you think? Go ask Nick at Night, Quill. Go ask her, wasn't I sitting up there talking to Christopher? The first day she met me at the Tory Lanez trial, she seen me talking to Christopher Darden. We talking about fishing and things that happened in the past. I got a whole history with Christopher Darden. That's the lawyer that was prosecuting O.J. Simpson. That's the lawyer that I was talking to on the first day that Nick at Night met me. That's the same lawyer I wrote legal papers for. This nigga's fucking dumb. Do you know who you dealing with in the court? Like this nigga, you just handed me your motherfucking case. You on borrowed time, nigga. And I know you got the anxiety shits. Now that you fucking found out that you done fucked up, nigga. Why Nick? That's what I said. Why Nick at Night didn't tell you that me and Christopher Dunham was just me and Alex Shapiro, me and Mark Garagos and all these attorneys. These are the people, nigga. When I go into a place, I'm connecting to the power structure. If I'm at Zeus Network, motherfucker, I got the copyright attorneys. I got the marketing, the executives. I got the people that work on the back end phone number. While you in the bathroom doing coke with Bobby Lights. These are the people that I'm connecting with. I tap into the power structure no matter where the fuck I go. Why do you think I was the only one? Why do you think that I was the only one that close to Megan and allowed her? Because a security guard. I can call him right now. We got plans to hang out when he come back to LA in January. I tap into the fucking power structure because I'm a fucking Freemason.
What happened if he drops the lawsuit or the TRO?
Then I'm gonna go ahead and file one, and I'm gonna be I got his address and his apartment number. So you still gonna be tied in the court of law with me. So you might well go ahead and take this L. Take the L.
If he takes it's better for him not to do that because first of all, he looks weak as fuck. Second of all, you can sue him for the
Malicious prosecution.
Exactly.
An
It's just
abusive
stupid.
process.
It's just stupid. He better goes for it. Like he should be less stupid than other content creator.
The same reporters I seen outside with videos that whole time. But wasn't no fans in there. Wasn't no like how the Diddy trial was spilled over and every day everybody y'all deep in there. It wasn't nothing nowhere near that.
Right, exactly. Okay.
But so when do you need this by?
ASAP. Prefer as early as tomorrow if you can.
Okay, I'll get it done by tomorrow night.
All right, I'm gonna get that, file it with the court, make sure.
Text me your email address so I can email it to you.
I'll definitely do that. This is a great phone to text.
And do you have a that's what I need you to send me. I don't know if you want me to do a head-in because in California they use pleading paper.
Yeah, pleading paper. I write on pleading paper.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
I was about to say, I didn't know if you want to send me like the case.
Yo, she's so impressed by you.
We already
so jealous.
That's
what's his problem.
She didn't tell you he kept coming back, and you didn't hear the part where she said he kept I was so uncomfortable. I don't know if I hung up the phone or I don't know if I recorded that part. She's like, I was so uncomfortable. He has a bad spirit. I was like, oh. I think she said it in this record. If she didn't, she said it before I started recording. Everybody that's within a power structure and influence, real influence, sees and knows that he's a fucking demonic individual. Okay?
Because he takes your energy, or is it more?
He's a vampire. He's a fucking he doesn't let people be themselves. He has to constrain it and figure out how to make you his subordinate, no matter how much success, how much money and power you have. He will not rest until he can prey upon you and socially climb off of you. He's a dark, twisted, demonic individual who is weaponizing a large platform to abate his agenda. That's it.
Wow.
Caption or whatever, so I can put all of that in there. So when I send it to you, it's all done.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll send you a screenshot of. I'll send you a picture of it. Can you receive it?
Yeah, just a screenshot of the caption, so I know what's right in there.
You want me to send it to this phone number or your email?
This is my work. Yeah, this is my work phone. Send it here. This will be quicker.
All right.
So I ain't gotta let it get buried in my email. I just went through my email like Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this email. Every other day, if I don't check my email, and I went 3 days not checking my email, I was like, fuck. So everybody is in it, bitch. But yeah, just text it, tell me this caption, and then I write a declaration. I kind of got an idea what you need me to do, and just tell them, I'm a personal eyewitness to this exchange, or I should say, their lack of exchange thereof.
Lack of exchange thereof. That bitch, she know he was tight because I was ignoring the fuck out of him. That nigga, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
And she ain't the only one. I can call 2 people that'll tell you that this dude was harassing me, following me around. They seen it. They felt him trying to fuck with me and stuff. People said that. People said when he came around, it was something weird. And it's like when he left, people was like, they can breathe. He was trying to suffocate the air, the energy. He has no respect for nobody. It's just all what he can get from you and what you can do for him. And Nick at Night even said he's very territorial about his friends and anybody he don't like. He don't want his friends or his prospective victims to communicate with. Nick at Night said that on his own platform. She exposed it.
He is a Jaguar type of character.
Yeah, so he knew TV. So many people. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. I can't. There is a lot of those type of energy on YouTube.
Somebody said, did you buy a Freemason ring from Temu? No, I didn't, but I still got my Freemason. I still got my Freemason room in my jewelry box, and I barely wear it. Okay, I know what lodge I come from. I know what lodge I belong to. I know the
Good
hand
night,
signals. I know what they
Danny.
mean. I know everything. Okay, I don't know everything because I'm only seventh degree, but I know way more than you. Okay, and I know enough to know spirits walking these earthly planes, bad ones and good ones, and other people that are at my level and higher than me. They recognize me as such and treat me accordingly. And Mr. Big Guns will never experience the type of love and respect that I get from a power structure. He spends so much of his time trying to force his way into power dynamics when that shit just naturally happens for me. I even have to fight off power dynamics.
I think that's the thing with him. If the person does not fall for his charm,
He
it's
has
like
no
he doesn't.
charm. He has no charm.
Kingpin fell for it.
No, King Payne didn't. Him and King Payne, they went to school together and stuff. He knew who he
No
was.
way.
What? They graduated the same. King Payne said he didn't even know he was gonna graduate. That's how dumb he was. You really need to. You really like. I know you got your issue with King Payne, but you like them niggas. They grew up to eat not the same bowl together type of situation. Childhood, middle school, elementary, high school.
What? Because all
Yes.
I hear is him
So
crying that Armon broke his heart or something.
I mean, but see that's the thing. Like that they got a long. You say that he's upset. They got a long, deep history that you can't discount, and Armand wants people to discount it. He got him in a Spinderella type of narrative too. That's what he do. But you're not gonna do it to me. I think it ends with me. It ends with me, nigga.
Yeah, people who victimize people have to realize that at some point a victim will
I mean,
have a
look,
future.
is it hard to believe? Look at. Did you see the restraining order he found?
I didn't read it.
Girl, did you see the handwriting?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me show you this. You didn't see Armand Big Gum's handwriting?
Yeah, and yes, I have my issue with Kingpin, including the fact that the dude is a liar who keeps on talking about my imaginary OnlyFan. So yeah, I don't trust his word. Should I trust his word now?
Okay, let me 1 second.
You see, even you cannot vouch for OKP. Nobody can vouch for him. He fucking sucks.
All right. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Me and him are at a peaceful place, and so I respect what you got going on and stuff. I'm just telling you, but he has a rich history.
No.
You see this? Even this? You see? Look, put me on the big
Wait,
screen. Look at
I'm
his
trying
handwriting.
to put you on the big screen.
Look at his handwriting. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Oh, my bad. I hope y'all can see it. Make it a
A
square, or whatever.
square.
Yeah. First of all, look at his handwriting. And let me tell you this fraud of the court that he's doing. You see how on number 6 it
There.
says on number do you guys see it? You see it, Madgie?
Yes.
You see how on number 6 it says other court cases? It says have you or anybody named in 3 been involved in any court cases? And in item number 3, look, item number 3, let me go back up. Item number 3 is blank. There's no people in 3. Number 6 says, have you or give me 1 second because number 6 says, have you or any person in 3. Mind you, there's nobody in 3 been involved in another court case with the person in 2, which is me. See how he said no and erase that and put yes? That's intentional fraud of the court because he know he has nothing to do with that criminal case. He's not a witness. He's not a victim. He's not a defendant. He has nothing to do with it. So I pointed out in my moving papers how he's intentionally committing fraud of the court. And this right here was a desperate attempt for the court to grant a TRO, and it's fraudulent. So you got to see, just because y'all see him scribbling here and that, y'all got to understand these paperwork. He signed under the penalty and perjury that he has something to do with my criminal case. We're using all of that against you with your dumb ass. Yes. You thought you were going to get them court forms.
Bad.
That was intentional. And then he committed so many other perjuries and stuff that I'm not going to tell y'all right now. He just going to get them papers. I made him look like a liar, delusional, under the color of law, to where brilliant minds is going to see clearly, unlike you dumbass niggas on the internet.
Wow.
That was just one. Didn't you see how he scribbled out no? Like, don't you see the fraud of that?
I write badly too, but I would need to learn more about his academic skills. But guys, I need to go. I need to go
I
to
love you.
sleep. Madgie
Bye.
gotta work.
Bye, Madgie. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on, Donut. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for explaining the situation. I appreciate you. And guys, I love you all. I'll be back in a couple of days. Madgie will be back. Love you
Bye.
all. Bye.